And well, we're not doing the Engage A podcast here. We're going to be doing our Noah Drury's prospect review. So we're going to be doing this episode by episode. I'm probably going to take the top 5 guys from each position group. So we'll probably go quarterbacks first, obviously. We're going to start with Anthony Richardson, and then we'll go probably Will Levis, Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, and then I don't know, we'll figure out who the 5th guy is going to be. I don't really know who it is going to be yet. I kind of want to watch some film. And then we'll do a rest of the player group, not necessarily looking at their film individually, looking at their stats, maybe briefly going over their stats, but like not going to spend a lot of time on them. Just going to be talking about them collectively as a group. Guy obviously we're going to do today is Anthony Richardson, 6'4", 232 quarterback, really fast in his season stats this last season. Had a 53% completion percentage, around 54, 2,549 yards, about 8 per, I believe, that's that, 8 per attempt, yep. 17 passing touchdowns, 9 interceptions, and a quarterback rating of 131. In his junior season, where he split time with Emory Jones. Emory Jones was, I'm pretty sure, named the starter at the beginning of the year, if I remember. I didn't really pay attention too much to Florida over the last couple of years. I watched him a little bit more just because I know Anthony Richardson is more of a playmate. Was on a lot of, especially after a Utah game, was on a lot of draft prospect radar and all of that stuff. So, but I mean, he's still around 60 completion percentage, obviously, in limited attempts. Still turned the ball over a lot, but he's also a very dynamic rusher. 6.3 yards per carry for 9 touchdowns on over 100 attempts. In the season before, he almost had 8 yards per carry and had 3 touchdowns as well. So, pretty dynamic player. He's probably the biggest hit or miss draft prospect compared to Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, even Malik Willis last year. He doesn't have a set floor. These quarterbacks are really tough to dissect and look at, especially when you're as a front office. How I look at it is you need all the right things to go right for this guy. If we take a look at his game log, we could look at this past season against Utah. Has 70% completion percentage, doesn't pass for any touchdowns, but he has 9.6 yards per rush on over 100 yards and 3 rushing touchdowns. That was the game that kind of got the hype going. And then the next week, he goes 14 for 35 for 143 and 2 interceptions against Kentucky with no rushing attempts against another hit or miss quarterback prospect in Will Levis. But we'll talk about him in a more specific. But then you look at this Tennessee game, he has 453 yards on 54 completion percentage, 2 touchdowns with 2 rushing touchdowns as well. He's all over the place. I mean, the stats, obviously you got to watch the game film too to not just determine, and that's what we're going to do here as well. We're going to look at his game against Utah at the beginning of the season, and we're going to look at the last one against Florida State where he didn't perform well. Maybe we'll look at this Tennessee film. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be necessary. Just because, I mean, you do want to see the highs and lows of every prospect, see how they perform at their best, see what they obviously need to work on as well. He is, let me put it this way, if you do not put him in the right system right away, he's going to fail. That's just how I completely feel. If he doesn't have someone that can, and I mean, you could say that about a lot of quarterbacks that don't necessarily live up. He's not going to be someone in his rookie. I don't even know if he should play his rookie year. If you think about it, I feel like he needs time to develop. I think he needs time to make mistakes where he's not going to have national headlines on him. I think if you were to keep him, practicing, learning from some sort of veteran, I don't know who's projected to take him in a mock draft, and I mean we'll look at those as long as we bring up if you watch the podcast and all that stuff too as well. So we're gonna take a look at the game film. This is the Utah game. Like I said, 17 for 24, 168 yards, 71% completion percentage. Didn't throw any touchdowns or throw any interceptions. 129 quarterback rating, or 96 QBR, 129 rating. And then 106 rushing yards and 9.6 per attempt and 3 rushing touchdowns. So take a look at this. Tell you what I see on each play. So right here, great options. Let's turn that off. But yeah, let's go back to that first play. So out of the pistol, picks up a first down on that, obviously. But right there, I mean, you look, drops a little bit in the shotgun. makes a nice ball over the middle of the Pearsall, who's pretty good. I like him. The only really like big weapon they had on this Florida team this last year too. But I mean, yeah, there's that dynamic running ability that he can bring to a team as well. Which I mean, in the NFL, I mean, you got guys like Jalen Hurts now. Josh Allen's able to put it. Here's a simple bubble screen that, whatever. But like, yeah, like that. But he's not scared. But the thing I like about Anthony Richardson as well is he's not scared to try and make a play. Like he's got the I have those nuts. I'm gonna make that throw and try to make a play. Like he's pretty good. Like I'm not gonna lie. He's not. He tries to be instinctive. It's just he has huge inaccuracy problems, which comes with every quarterback. That's he's more raw than a guy like C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young, but he also has that high ceiling as well. Yeah, like that's just the timing thing right there. And like I said, he's also going to have better weapons probably in an NFL offense, but this is him just trying to do too much and then sling it down the field. Like he does not need at that point, it's first down. Probably should just throw it out, not take a risk, and he throws it into double coverage. Like, let's watch this again. Just tries to be too flashy with it. Hopefully he doesn't not to say that he's going to be like that guy, but hopefully he doesn't turn out to Johnny Manziel. Also, don't mean to be stealing this. Shout out to Duletted Yinzer. I tried to find other stuff on guys in this draft, but he stopped uploading 5 months ago. So there, it's nice. This is nice 5-yard route. Not much to say. Good instincts. Did the play. Stands in the pocket. Tries to get outside, throws that guy off him. Like he's a playmaker, man. That's one thing I do like about him, and that can help him, but it can also hurt him. In where he's trying to make too much plays and do a little bit too much, but able to stay on his feet. Utah defender probably should have wrapped him up a little bit better, but still. There you go, dropping back on the play action, rolling outside, sets his feet a little choppy, but I mean, it's not. It's not the worst read. That man's got him deep. He's just underthrows it a little bit, and the receiver has to come back. Sorry about that. All right. Here we go. Drops back. Sets his feet. Good throw over the middle. He's got a quick arm, too. Like, he gets it there really fast. Watch. He has a nice zip on the ball, which is he could be a great red zone quarterback as well. Obviously with the running, but he's also really good at delivering it fast, getting out. He's got a nice zip on it, which some quarterbacks, I from what I've seen of Will Levis, he's got a really strong arm, but he doesn't have that zip that I think Anthony Richardson has. That's just a drop by the receiver. Yeah, more screen passes. I can't believe Florida made Kyle Trask. I mean, they also had Kadarius Toney and Kyle Pitts, but still. Roll out, nice flat route. Got a touch. Oh, is that a touchdown? No. Read option, and he jumps into the end zone for a touchdown. And all right, see how he does on 3rd and 12. Man, why are they running a screen pass on 3rd and 12? That just makes no sense. Anyways, yeah, maybe this is why Florida was really dysfunctional. I mean, Anthony Richardson was not good in the bowl game that they played in either. So, like, they almost got shut out. Nice throw. Or I don't know if it was Richardson, if he played in it or not. Good throw over the middle of the Pearsall. Like, he's got that zip. It's just an accuracy thing. But yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good ball right there. That's just a good read, good everything. There you go. There he goes. It's an open running lane and uses those legs and dodges it. Touchdown. It's another great play. I mean, if we count this down, when he takes off, so he sees that block right there from that offensive lineman. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is slowed down. But like he gets down there quick. He also makes a guy miss too in open field, which is nice. Rolls out. He's gonna zip it there. Smart throw. I mean, he had more than enough room to deliver that ball to the receiver. Tries to do too much. Throws it while getting hit. Yeah. Little intermediate route. Play action. Makes that defender chase. Throws it off platform. When he connects on those off platform throws, it's awesome. But it's just he does it way, like if you watch this film, he just does it way too much to the point where. Sorry about that. Back to the video. Yeah. So let's look back on that play. So it's read option, makes that guy miss, tries to turn it upfield. Obviously gets wrapped up by his ankles. Whatever. 3rd and 11 here. See what he does. He's pretty good at making people miss, but it's just mistake. Like that should have been a pick right there. Obviously. Like, I mean, I don't know if you just take the sack or try to throw it out. He's trying to do something too much. Completely misses his receiver too. Like complete inaccuracy. Like that's the things. He's good at those like another off platform throw right there. He's really good at those off platform throws when he connects and can deliver it into space. But he does it so it's also like no quarterback's gonna make that throw consistently all the time. So. There's nothing too much you can do about it. But see, sets his feet right there, delivers it on the nice drag route. He's got good instincts. Like, when he sets his feet and he's in the pocket and he's not having to move out too much, like if it's a designed short pass play, like he knows pretty much where to get the ball to, from what I've seen of him at least. Oh yeah, this play was sick. Little fake throw, finds his man in the end zone. He's a playmaker, man. Playmaker. Bubble screen. Henderson. Yep. Well, I think I've seen like 18 screen passes on this, but check down. Like he obviously doesn't make any impressive deep ball throw or anything, whatever. But still, I mean, he's doing it. He's doing to win this game, obviously, and he's making plays on his feet too. He's got like I don't know why that defender fell for that. Oh my god. He was like 5 yards past the line of scrimmage. Yeah. Solid runner. Alright, I think there's nothing too much. Alright, let's watch this Florida State game. Oh yes, ads. So I'll talk over this ads. Obviously, I'm gonna put another prospect video out later on Will Levis tonight. I'm gonna upload this hopefully by the time I get done with it. So talk about it. Here we go. Fakes play action. Off platform throw and throws it out of bounds. I don't know if he was purposely throwing it out or if he was trying to connect, but either way. Steps up, takes off. Oh, before we get into this, let's take a look at the. So we went 9 for 27, which is obviously not a good completion percentage by much, but he still threw for 198 yards and 3 touchdowns, 124 rating, 60 QBR, and then had 41 rushing yards on 4.1 average per attempt. Keep looking. Play action. Deep ball. That's I mean, obviously uncontested, but pretty good throw. Never really had to come back to the ball or anything. Took a hit too. I mean, he stood there, took it, but he's got a big frame. 6'4", 232, man. I mean, that's a pretty beautiful ball. Doesn't get much better than that. Running, sweeps to the outside, cuts back, tries to do a little bit too much, and he's hurt. All right, let's skip past that. Whatever. Okay. Oh, what happened? Play action. A little slide from the tight end, and he runs it in. Yep, play action slide right there. Sorry, I just revamped. Would you all be interested in some revamped uploading? Sorry. Anyways, pretty good throw. Pretty good contested throw. Threw it in the right spot. And there's the interception. So, like, yeah, off platform, tried to make a play, and it ends up costing him. You can see it from this angle, too. I mean, stepped outside, had guys coming down, tried to force something. He could have beat, I feel like he could have beat those guys on the perimeter. Diamond formation, fake screen, throws it over the middle, hits Pearsall, and he gets him a lot of yards. To the catch. Going to be set to throw. And that's another great, like, let's watch that back. So, where does he catch it? I mean, maybe not placed in the best spot. The defender, if he was a little bit tired, could have made a play on it, but still. Got the ball delivered there and got a touchdown out of it. Play action, steps up, looks out, flip pass, and does not complete it. Under center, QB sneak. All right. Stands in the pocket, tries to deliver a ball, and, I mean, that's just a tough catch to make. Not a bad idea. Try to put it in the right spot, but... Ooh, that is not a good ball. That was a duck. Play actions it. Guy comes screaming, and he throws the ball behind his check down. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, there's just... Obviously, he's getting pressured, too. It's not like he has a clean pocket or he's, making these clean off-platform throws or anything. Like that one, I mean, it wasn't... I mean, he steps up, but yeah, he just tries to make too much crazy plays. And it's not saying that he's not talented to make those plays. It's just, it's kind of like when you look at, just to compare it to another sport, when you look at basketball players and when they're shooting off platforms, fadeaway, step backs, like obviously it's a less percentage shot to go in than just a standard catch and shoot, stand up three. Like, it's just, when you make the offense simpler, and hopefully this is what they do, what an NFL team or whatever franchise drafts him. Hopefully they make it simple for him enough at first because they know what he can do. But you can't have him rely on that constantly if you're gonna develop him into be the quarterback that he could be. You got to make it simple for him at first, and then obviously he can go through his progressions as the years go on. All of that. Go back to this. Play action. And there we go. Incomplete pass. That wasn't too bad of a ball. Steps up. Like, he's trying to force something there. Still, I mean, obviously he didn't get rid of it. He took the sack, but, I mean, he didn't have the greatest O-line at Florida either. As you can tell, he's getting pressured a lot. That one wasn't too bad. That is a pass interference. Ooh. I at least got pushed out. Well, the ball wasn't in the air, but I don't know. Deep downfield. That's a pretty good ball. That's just also a great defensive play. Like, look at that again. I mean, he puts it in the right place for number 12, but that DB comes over there and makes a play. But he's just not consistently accurate. That one's a little high. 38 makes a play again, man. Jet sweep read, or I don't know if was that a read or a fake. I think that was a fake power. It was like a fake power or fake count or something like that. And I mean, he's just going right there, man. Like he's got some fighting in him. He's got that dog in him. I mean, you look at him after too. He's getting all jacked up because of something like that. Like, that's nice to see. Like, I don't know how I haven't heard anything bad about him in the locker room or whatever. But like he looks like a fighter, man. Like, there is 6 guys on him right there, and he is just continuing to try and going. He's got a high motor for sure. He's still trying to get extra yards, but that guy's a little bit bigger. So he's not going to get past him. Oh, that guy jumped off sides. Yeah. Sorry, I noticed really little things that don't matter. I mean, yeah, I don't think he's a great football player, great athleticism, maybe not the smartest. I think that's simply due to the fact that Florida this year didn't have the most talent. Like, obviously, it's an SEC school; they're going to get talent everywhere in their recruiting classes. But that's not. Oh, he dropped the money. But like, yeah, obviously, still has great players. But like, compared to like some Florida talent in the at least in the recent years, like, yeah, that's a pass interference. But yeah, okay. I think we could. I think you guys get an example of what Anthony Richardson is like. But yeah, where was I? Where was I going with this? I just lost train of thought. But anyways, yeah. I mean, the kid, he's a great player. He's got all the talent in the world. He's got all the tools. You just need to build them now. You need to get the blueprint. You got the tools already. Just got to build it right now. It's kind of a little bit of backwards of how construction, engineering, and all that stuff is. But yeah, all right, man. That is Anthony Richardson for you. Like I said, I think if he goes to the right team, he could be an awesome player. So, I mean, who knows? Who knows what happens? So, yeah, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more quarterbacks, wide receiver, running back, offensive line, defensive line. You know what it is. All right. Thank you.